Today in Minecraft Skyblock, I want to obtain the enchanted string recipe, and the way we're gonna do that is by doing a lot of dungeons, either the regular ones or the Eternal Shadows, which requires a slip each time you enter, and you loot a lot of chests in there, and you have a chance of getting the recipe as an item, which you can put in your collection box unit, in the auto crafting section, which you also need crafting balance, which I have 42,000, and you can get that by doing manual actions within the vicinity of the collection box unit. So we do need to upgrade this to get the multiplier up to 2 times. We are going to spend 20,000 shards here because we can't afford that, and then eventually we'll maybe get the 100,000 to get it to 3 times, because you always want to have crafting balance when using custom enchanted recipes. Currently right now, Eternal Shadows as a dungeon is open. What we are going to do is wait until it's around 10 to 15 minutes left until Eternal Shadows does actually close, because then more chests will be open for us to loot. But the reason we need the enchanted string is because we have this Strider farm that we built last video. Essentially, this guy has been putting in work, and we have a ton of string I want to combine into a ton of enchanted string. Also, one thing I did do is off camera, I did run one dungeon session, and I did manage to get a leather recipe enchanted, so we can actually use that for our llamas here when we are killing these, which is really good, and we'll get the manual crafting balance 2 times. So that is really good. But if you are excited for more Minecraft Skyblock here on MCHub, make sure to leave a like. I'd appreciate it a lot. It helps get the videos out in the YouTube algorithm if you leave a like. We do have a decent bit of XP, and I think we're gonna go ahead and start enchanting our armor. We're gonna get speed on our boots. I believe it's called Sprinter. We'll get 1 level. Oh, it's shards. Okay, so armor is shards, XP is tools now. Okay, I like that concept because it gives you more use for shards and XP converting back to each other. So I guess what we'll do with our sword right now is invest our XP into Inquisitive, so then we can make more XP, and then we can actually get the enchant known as, I think, Souls? Yeah, it's right here. It gives us shards when we're killing mobs on our island, so we definitely want to get that. It would be insanely useful. But yeah, I had no clue the armor had been changed to that, but now we have Sprinter 1, which is good. And it looks like people are selling Interstellar robots. There is a grinder one up here for 50 coins. We are going to go ahead and buy it. I'll give a rundown of how you actually obtain the Interstellars, but to give a rundown, basically you use the factory command. I am going to place this in first because we do want to get this guy running. Basically, you need all 3 types, so miner, grinder, and farmer, all at netherite. You go into the factory command, put them all in, and then you get a Interstellar after 1 hour, and it's a random job. And then you can use a robot job token to change that if you'd like, if it's not the one you need. But now we have an Interstellar. 50 coins was actually a good deal. That's like 3 days, I believe, roughly, of just voting on the server on all 7 links, because you do get 2 gold coins, I believe, per vote link. It's highly recommended that you do that so you don't have to pay. Even though you don't have to, it's kind of useful to get gold coins. I don't spend a single dime on mine. I just grind out the game. But I think the dungeon has been open for a bit. We're gonna buy some golden apples here, and we're gonna go in. We're gonna buy, I think, with all of our money, because we quite literally need god apples. We're gonna go ahead, right click the slip, and enter the Eternal Shadows dungeons. We're gonna eat a god apple so we have resistance and regen already, and we're going to look for chests that say unlocked like that. Essentially, we will get these, which we need to get the enchanted recipe from that, and we'll get a lot of other items, but that's definitely not the whole purpose of being in here. It's mostly just to find enchanted string, and the mobs are so hard to fight in here, it's not even worth me trying to fight them. Specific ones in here are actually easier to kill, but it's just not even worth it. And we should be sprinting and jumping at all times because we only have speed 1, so it will give us the most speed around the dungeon area. It looks like we found the boss room. We don't need that, which is unfortunate, so we're gonna backtrack. Boss room is good, but it's definitely not what we're looking for. I think the biggest downside to being in this kind of dungeon is when you get poisoned out of nowhere. I think that's the biggest downside, because then you're trying to parkour up these pillars and you quite literally can't. It's a pain, I'll just say that. And it doesn't seem like anyone else is running the dungeons, which is good for me, so I can get all the chests that I can. I only have 3 slips, so I can't die. I gotta chug a lot of god apples as soon as I need to. All right, we got 2 chests in here. I am gonna set a waypoint. I have a waypoint mod so I can keep track of what rooms we have. So W for waypoint. We got an enchanted carrot recipe, which I think I'll sell. The other 2 were kind of bad, and we got some robots. I'll take those. My armor is taking a beating already, which is not great. I don't even think you can fix in here, which is not good either. Oh, there's 2 chests. Okay, perfect. 3. Oh my gosh. And they're all just on their own. That is actually kind of convenient. And we got copper ingot. We do not need that. All right, we got another torch flower recipe. We can literally sell that. That is not bad. I'll take it. We got an ultra hull charm, which is not bad, but that's not what we're looking for. I'm going to set a waypoint here because if I do die, we will have all the waypoints again, which is good. Another chest out in the open here, and we got a legendary haul. I'll take that. Not gonna complain because the loot in here is way better than regular dungeons. It adds up, and you can get exclusive charms in here that are genuinely only obtainable in here. We got Wither Rose, which is actually a custom recipe I don't have, so I am gonna take that. That is good. Okay, we're taking off the helmet. I'm actually gonna just take off all my gear and let them kill me because I don't want to break anything. We'll go back in a moment here. As you can see, I have 2 more. We're gonna go ahead and use another slip, and we're gonna go ahead try and find the area we were at before. I don't know if it was here. I think it was actually over in this direction. Trying to remember which waypoint I was at. Okay, so it was over here. Perfect. And we got this chest unlocked as well. Come on, give me the enchanted string. Nope. Oh, I see chests over here. Let's go. Looks like a full room as well. Unfortunately, we got nothing. So just double checking now, we have around 3 minutes left in this dungeon run, and then we're basically done until it resets again. Okay, so I died, and quite literally, I just got cornered. It is what it is, but that was good. We got a lot of loot, so I can't really complain too much about it. It's just unfortunate we didn't even get enchanted string. So if we take a look here, / next dungeon, it's roughly 15 minutes until the next one opens. I'm feeling confident that we could get the string recipe in the next one, but we'll have to see. Either way, I'm gonna go ahead and start killing some llamas for some mastery points, get that all going, and then I'm gonna do a dungeon run and see if I do get it or not. So I will give an update here in a moment. So I quite literally just got out of a dungeon run and we finally got the enchanted string. I am so excited to finally use it, and we actually got 2 of them even though we only need 1. That is really good. I will take it. I am gonna quickly go through all the loot and then we are gonna go ahead and start using that. So I went through everything, and quite literally that was 1 regular dungeon run right after we did Eternal Shadows, the more OP variant. So I'm kind of happy that we got that. Also in between that, I did kill all the llamas that were here, so we should have a ton more mastery points. We have 37 that we are going to go ahead and spend, I think, into the bonus crafting, just so we have a little bit more into this. I don't really see any other benefits for AFKing purposes besides cell multiplier and of course bonus crafting, so we'll get 2 levels on this and that'll be good enough for now. Basically that's going to give us more enchanted string, but we are going to take out the enchanted carrot really quickly, and we're going to swap in the leather because we are going to do a sell. Last video I said we were gonna do a big sell, so now that we have the enchanted leather, we're gonna go ahead and start moving into the string because we should get a ton of it. And one thing I just realized, when we swapped out the grinder robot, we lost a lot of string. Oh my gosh, because we didn't sell it and we picked it up and it quite literally just got rid of all of the loot. Either way, in an hour we got like 1/4 of it back. I think I might have to check how much it was. Okay, so I'm looking back at it, it was 412,000, so in an hour roughly, a little bit more, we got 1/4 of it back. So I'm actually not too upset about that now that I think about it. Still money we could have actually had already, but with how quick we'll be getting it, it's fine. Also, I did get over 100,000 shards. We are going to go ahead and spend that into the crafting balance multiplier, so we get even more, so we have 3 times. Now we're going to put in the string, and it should turn this all into enchanted. There we go, 86, and it should just keep going up because as you can see, there's this little red particle beam. That is all the loot transferring from here. So it should all be going into there slowly but surely. All right, there we go. So we have 50% more storage because I put in the storage one, and we also got the 5 times items that will be moved. So this should transfer way quicker now. So while that's all transferring, I'm probably gonna just kill some llamas, get some more mastery points because I might as well, and enable some boosters to get more shards and XP. But I will give an update here in a moment once this is all crafted, and so that we can go ahead and do a big sell for a ton of credits. So it's been about 6 hours since I recorded the last clip, and we got a ton of string turned into enchanted string. I did the math because I wanted to know how much this is. So what I did was I did the amount, the ingredient requirements, so 576, and then I times that by 1,111, and that is quite literally 64 string less than 640,000 string, which is kind of insane. So we did actually get back up to over the amount of string that we lost, which is good. It took a little bit longer than I thought it would, but I'll take it either way. So I'm pretty sure there is no active global boosters currently, so we won't be getting that extra multiplier to stack onto our cell multi. If we go ahead and type /multi, you can see multipliers, and our credits one here, there is the global booster. We're not going to be able to use that, unfortunately, but we have our rank, which is 1 times, premium, which is 0.15 times, island level, which apparently actually helps get you more credits, which I did not even know about, and then my skin set, which is 1.9 times, and then we're going to quickly go ahead and enable a booster here. Just going to pop that, and we should have a 2 times on that, so we have a 7.05 times multiplier overall. If we don't count the cell wand, though, that has 2 times, if we go here, we can grab this out. It has a 2 times multiplier. We're going to go ahead and sell. Let's see how much we make in credits in the chat here. So a little over 6 hours is 188 million in credits. I'm honestly not complaining. That is pretty decent for the current state that we are in the game. And overall, that is with a 10.05 times multiplier. And of course, most of it came from the enchanted string. So what I am going to do is quickly get my spawner G kit, because it has been already 3 days again since the last video, and we're going to upgrade our strider from 250 to 500. It's already got a white scroll. Let's apply it. So now we have a 60 spawn cycle, which is good. Maybe it'll be infinite with boosters. We'll have to test at some other point in time, but we are going to save the credits for next video because we do need to get that mushroom spawner going, start getting up higher on our mastery on better spawner types. So that being said, thank you all so much for watching today's video. I do appreciate all the support, and I will see you all in the next one.